Namaste Losties. Coming up in this episode, we've got the video diary from our Sky One competition winners and their trip to the Lost Island. We're going to discuss Rudzinski and also Sun's motivations for being back on the island. This is your midweek edition of the official fan show for Lost on Sky One. Calm down, ladies. He's here. It's Geeky Tom.
All right.
Sucker.
Yeah. Oh, you little...
Over here, it's the editor of the official Lost magazine, Paul Terry.
Evening.
Yeah, we're all a little bit giggly today. I don't know why. Let's talk about the episode Namaste. And we learned that Sun didn't time shift with the rest of the Oceanic Six. There was a theory that possibly she can't go to 1977 because maybe she's already on the island.
Yeah.
But that's insane, isn't it?
It's curious, but I'm not buying it, no.
Although there have been theories in the past that we've not quite followed through, that Sun's dad is somehow connected with the island. So maybe she is on the island as a young girl.
Sawyer does jump back in time and sees Kate giving birth, and they would have been on the island at the same time. So
yeah, but that's when the island's just jumping around like a scratched record. It's not from the warp out of the plane.
Does it make a difference?
I don't know. I don't know the rules of time travel.
Nor do I.
Nor do I.
So
we're stuck then. Christian Shepherd seems to be expecting her though when he's been all spooky and.
Yeah, but I don't think he kind of. I think he can just turn up where he wants to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to kind of wait around.
I don't get his role. I'm finding him a little bit annoying. The fact that he can just turn up and. Oh, I'm going to do this now.
I actually read quite a weird theory about him, that it could be Locke. Because...
Sorry, what? Sorry, I've almost woken up then. What?
Well, you know that they dress... Locke is supposed to be the Christian Shepherd replacement when they fly him back to the island.
Oh, right, sorry.
As the dead person.
Yeah.
So, Locke has somehow got into, Christian Shepherd's shape and body, and is wandering around.
That's absolute balls.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's not weird, it's balls. It's the worst theory I've ever heard.
I did say I read it. I didn't say I came up with it.
You read it in your diary after you'd written it down in there.
With and hook.
Sun has become, from the cute, fun-loving, beautiful Korean lady that we all loved in the first 4 seasons, become a bit of a cold bitch. What's happened to her in the past few years?
I think just more focused and more businesslike and more, not taking any nonsense.
Terry likes Sun. He likes it.
I do.
I think she's very selfish, she's very cold, she's very determined, and she could not give a stuff about anybody else.
Wait a second. Hold up. Back up.
Yes, boss.
I can't believe you're saying those words for 2 reasons.
Yep.
One, because you're in love with her.
Gone off for a bit.
A bit.
Yeah.
Still, it's deep.
It's Juliet now.
Deep. And, she's risked her life knowing that this kind of weird, island situation to find Jin.
Is she working for Widmore? Is she being manipulated by Widmore?
No, but she's on the beach and she's looking at the wedding ring and she's looking really emotional about it. And I think that for her, it's all about finding, the love of her life, finding her husband. So I don't buy all this, clandestine, duplicitous.
I like Secret Mission though with CW. I like that.
Yeah. It's fun. It's good.
It's like, I'll get you Jim back. But you got to do a little something for me,
Yeah, but she would want to get Jim back anyway. Because it's not like, all right, I'll get my husband back.
Yeah. We've got a forum post from Ever Adrift. It says, Sun is supposed to be on the island in 2007. Christian was waiting for her in Lepidus and told her she had a journey ahead of her. Christian seems to speak for the island and he certainly seemed interested in Sun. Well, wouldn't you? I put that bit in. I'm guessing that Sun being in the present and Jin in the past is going to be related to how the original Losties get back to the present. This is a theory that I have come up with myself and have mentioned to you both, that somehow she is, I don't know, maybe a constant.
But why not Ben? Why not anyone else why not some random people like Caesar and Ilana? We're not talking about them.
It turns out they're not very quickly in the episode Namaste. We learned out that they're not a team.
Yeah.
That they are
surprising.
separate. Yeah, which was an interesting little thing. Got an email from Chris Rooks. Locke, Ben, Frank and Sun, all of whom we presume to be both on the Hydra Island and possibly in 2008, 2007, all had dealings at some point with Charles Widmore. Meanwhile, Jack, Kate, Hurley and Saeed, all of whom we know were in 1977 and on the main island, have never dealt with, met or been influenced by Widmore to our knowledge.
There you go, that's a connection.
This is good.
Is
this the reason for their separation during the crash of 316? It can't just be coincidence. That's what I'm talking about, Chris Rooks. That is a fantastic theory.
Yeah.
Well,
Tom?
That's what I was saying. So, yeah.
No, you weren't saying that, mate.
Come on.
You weren't saying that. You said, "Oh, it's all a bit random as to whether they go there, so it's not an exact science."
Definitely
Not an
said
exact science. It's not an exact science. Back at the beginning of season 5, Sky One ran a competition, and the winners took the trip of a lifetime to the Lost Island. Man alive, that's exciting. Here are some of their adventures.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and this is my sister Lisa. This is the start of our video diary.
And our lost adventure.
Well, we're going meeting our rep downstairs at 10 o'clock. He's going to take us to the beach where they're filming season 6 of Lost. And we get to watch it.
Shirley's golf course. Playing golf, Jen.
That there is apparently in season 4, it's the building where the bomb was. You know, when Daniel Faraday finds it. And then Sawyer comes running out of the building and swears.
We just heard a noise coming from over there. I think it was a smoke monster. So we run. Let's run. Come on.
Right, I've just got back from a Lost Adventure Day. We walked like up this little mountain and sat in the corner under the shelter was Josh Holloway and Evangeline Lilly. We were talking to Josh Holloway, who was lovely and he was absolutely gorgeous.
Called us darling.
Yeah, he called us darling. We met Jack Bender, like the actual director. We sat just with him while he was directing the show. It was so cool. And we also met Hurley, Hugo Reyes. It was so good.
And Miles as well.
Yeah, we met Miles. Forgot about Miles. And we got him to sign our bags. Much lower. Love Evangeline. Sky's the limit from Miles. Jenna, aloha darling, from Josh Holloway. To Jenna, aloha, not really sure what that says. From George Garcia, aloha. And then we've got at the top from Jack Bender, the director, who's put, Jenna, keep being lost and found, love Jack Bender. It's just absolutely amazing. We were sat watching him film Lost. Thank you.
Bye.
Hands up, everybody who's been to the Lost Island. Oh, it's just me. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, well, isn't that a shame? Yeah, got to say, wonderful place. If you get the chance, go.
Well, can we go next season then?
No. If you want to send us an email, send an email to lostonsky1 at sky.com, lostonsky1 at sky.com. You can be our friend as well on Facebook, Bebo, MySpace and Twitter. When I say friend, it's not like real friends. Don't, turn up expecting tea and sandwiches. That won't be happening. Now, your emails. A lot of interest as to the identity of Jacob. An email from Derby or Derby?
I would go for Derby.
Derby Pride. I think that in Le Fleur, the producers gave us, don't read it on my shoulder, the producers gave us a massive clue as to the identity of Jacob. A variant on the name James just so happens to be Jacob. Sorry?
What mad world are you from, my friend?
So my theory is that at some stage, Sawyer travels back in time, giving his name as Jacob. The proof? Here it comes.
Here we go.
Ben was reluctant to take Locke to see Jacob. Mirrors the start of Le Fleur when the Dharma guys were reluctant to tell Le Fleur about the drunken Horace. Jacob becomes violent with Ben when he took Locke to the cabin. A Sawyer trait. This is tenuous stuff, Derby Pride. According to the Bible, Jacob conned his brother Esau into selling his birthright. Both Hurley and Claire were with Sawyer immediately before their encounters with Jacob. Christian Shepherd made friends with Sawyer before the original crash. In Le Fleur, Horace and Sawyer seemed to be quite friendly. It was Horace who built the cabin where Jacob now resides. What?
Was it me, or did that read like a list of random things that have occurred on Lost without actually having any?
Do you know what?
link at all?
The thought of Sawyer becoming Jacob after seeing the Namaste episode it's not so far in it, because Sawyer's obviously changed a lot. He's a lot calmer, he's a lot more in control, he's a lot more thoughtful. But still, it's guff, isn't it?
the whole kind of thoughtful thing. Like Jacob was like this mad guy on a wheel, on a rocking chair, wasn't he? Like rocking, and then he went mental, and someone shined a light in his eye.
Well, he was invisible, wasn't
Shone.
he? You know,
Shone.
But it's not. Yes, it's not. I mean, this is nonsense. That
It's
Sawyer
a
is.
massive leap. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
I hate to do
Thank
it,
you.
but I haven't done
Thank
that
you.
for a while. But that's tosh.
it's good.
I've got an email from George Maudsley about Jacob. Tom mentioned he thought this is you he's talking about. Tom mentioned he thought that Horace was Jacob.
Did I?
I think you guys have also theorised that Aaron is Jacob.
Good.
But Damon Lindelof and Carlton Hughes have said Jacob is not anyone we've met. Yeah, those guys have also said that everything that's happening in the series could actually happen in real life. Yeah, chili recon. My theory, continues George, is that Jacob is no one person.
Oh, here we go.
I think he is the physical embodiment of the island, i.e. he is the island. There is no person, Jacob. It's merely how the island tells its tools, like Ben, Locke or Christian, what to do. Who wants to take that one and rip it up?
Well, for the fact that we did actually see a glimpse, and it's in the episode, the frames of the figure
Yeah.
sat in the chair,
Yeah.
and the fact that we heard that really like weird, creepy "help me,"
Yeah.
which is seemed like a cry for help, obviously, you know, literally. So I don't know where to start.
No,
That's where I would start, but I
You know,
could
I-
ramble for hours about how that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
You know, I don't like the whole kind of physical embodiment of stuff.
Yeah.
Why does the island actually have to be somebody? Can't it just be an island?
Yeah.
And there's some people on it, and then
Yeah, but
somebody
Tom,
went back in time ages
Tom, you
ago.
say this about every 6 weeks, but it's not just an island with people on it. It's something weird. It's something strange.
But it's not an
isn't it?
island that has a physical manifestation of a human being that speaks for
Well,
it.
not as far
and
as we
says,
know.
"Help
yeah.
me."
Well, no, it's definitely
rocks
not.
back and forth in a rocking chair. And
No,
doesn't like
that's fair
bright
enough.
light.
I thought you were going off on a tangent of just dissing the supernatural, paranormal element, you know. But you weren't, so.
Kiss a kiss.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Pass it over.
Nice. An email from Neil Griffiths. Oh, on the Dharma food drops, not been mentioned for a while. If the Losties are now part of the Dharma initiative, presumably they won't just wait for the purge to come, but will escape before. They can't stop the purge, can they? I would guess, because the purge has happened. The purge has to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't change things.
Perhaps they will then continue the Dharma initiative, possibly away from the island, the island, and they will be the ones, maybe with Lawnmower Man's help.
Good work.
Well
Good-
done, Neil.
good stuff.
Dropping off the Dharma food packages as we see in season 2, dropping the food for themselves. There is something in that, in them helping their future selves. I don't know whether
That's
the
quite
food
fun.
drop
I
is
think that's quite
necessarily.
fun. I think that's quite fun. Like they
It's
know they
a-
have to give them food.
It's
you
a
know,
lot
so
of work though. It's a lot of work, considering the whole like bearing you have to fly
Yeah.
on, or to do it just to drop some food off. It's a bit.
I
of a
think
stretch.
if you knew exactly how things panned out.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
could-
wasn't there something ages ago that they were automated anyway, like some kind of like automated delivery
Press the
system?
button.
An automated food drop.
Yeah,
Well,
they press
no,
the button.
as in
It was
it
in the
was
button.
just-
It was in the flame. Don't you remember?
But how does? What do you mean? How does the food drop automatically?
I don't know. He just presses the button.
No, I quite like that, Neil, and also like because he actually wrote the Lawnmower Man.
I know, that's good.
Well done, very funny. Radzinski, we get to meet at last in episode 9, Namaste. He's working in the flame station, monitoring everything, building a matchstick model of the Swan station.
It's good, wasn't it? Good model.
Yeah, it was. We had a collective. Now, sometime later, of course, he moves into the Swan with what's his name? Not John Inman.
Kelvin.
Kelvin Inman.
Can I just stop you right there?
Please do.
Where's the nuclear bomb stored?
Yeah, good point, actually. I mean, that could still be underground in concrete, though.
It could be. Yeah, it could
be
literally
underground.
just be underground.
But it's not in the Swan at the moment, is it?
He, of course, made the map on the out of, like, was it like washing
Oh,
fabric conditioner or
yeah, the
something?
the amazing UV map thing.
I'll tell you why he did that. Because the Swan will be the only hatch left, right? Will it? The others will control the rest of the village, the bunker.
So you're saying that he moved in there after the purge?
Oh, I like this. Carry on. I know where you're going with this. Carry
yeah,
on.
because and the others can just see exactly what they're doing in there.
It's good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why he'd have to hide the map.
He's saying like when the others took over all the Dharma stations, you're saying he did that as a secret thing, just that him and his kind of
So he-
peers could see
Well, no,
what's
because-
going on. That's
Well,
what you mean.
there's going to be like a constant turnover of people, isn't there?
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what-
Swan.
yeah.
So they're not going to know the location of all the hatches.
It's a secret wink to people that come in.
Yeah.
Where the other hatches are. Yeah. Good one.
So maybe they had some truce as well with the others, saying that you stay down there, make sure you press that button.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you saying that he moved, that Radzinski and Inman go into the hatch, the original hatch, after the purge?
Yeah. I think they may even be forced in there by the others to continue
that's really good.
pressing the button as in punishment for building it. Like, you shouldn't have meddled with powers.
It'd be good to get a bit more of Radzinski's story.
This is how they break the truce.
This is good.
This is why the truce gets broken, because they're not supposed to build the swan, I reckon.
Yeah. Okay, let's before we end, we've got some exciting news. Geeky Tom's Facebook page.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
320 friends, Tom. 310.
I'm quite a big deal now.
I love Paul Terry.
What?
48.
Oh my God! Oh dear! Oh dear!
I love Iain Lee's only got 22 members.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So I'm the winner then.
The winner of what?
I don't know.
Tell me, you are the winner. You are just the winner.
Alive.
In capitals.
What a disappointing ending that was. Anyway, join us on Sunday when we'll be discussing episode 10, He's Our You. That's an exciting title, isn't it? In the meantime, you can watch all of our Lost Initiative shows so far at sky.com/lost. Keep your theories and your emails coming in until Sunday. Namaste. Hands up everybody who's been to the Lost Island. Oh, it's just me. I'm sorry, guys.